Howdy everyone and welcome back to Being Bielsa, where today I'm going to be playing 3 matches and none of them are league matches. We're going to be taking on FC Cluj in the Europa League. So 2 legs, the first knockout round. It's a long old competition, the Europa League, isn't it? And we're also going to be taking on Fulham in the FA Cup 5th round. I've played a hell of a lot of games since the last episode. It's the biggest gap I've had between episodes for a long time. But of course in the last episode we beat Basel and we lost against Chelsea. All these matches have been played in the meantime. We did have a little bit of a tricky spell, but we seem to have recovered on the whole, and we're 5th in the Premier League. So I'll just quickly whiz down the results. We beat Huddersfield 3-2 away from home thanks to Reed, Solanke and Janssen. We drew 1-1 against Wolves thanks to a Solanke penalty. We lost 3-0 against Man City. Saïs sent off in that one. We were thrashed 4-1 by Arsenal. Solanke did get a goal though. Back to winning ways against Newcastle though with a 4-1 win. Piatti, Bamford own goal and Saïs with the goals. 2-2 draw against Liverpool thanks to Bamford. I started to start Bamford because Solanke and Bamford haven't been brilliant in the league. But I'm giving Bamford a shot because he had a brilliant early start to the season and I'm giving him a chance in the first team. We then beat Southampton 4-1 in the FA Cup. We drew 2-2 against Bournemouth thanks to Saïs and Solanke. We beat Southampton 2-0 thanks to 2 goals from Pablo Piatti. We then beat Cardiff, bottom of the table Cardiff 3-0 thanks to Neto, Delph and Piatti. This was a crazy game in the 4th round of the FA Cup against Bristol City. Calvin Phillips, Baker and Snodgrass with our goals. We beat Brentford 2-0 thanks to Bamford and Solanke. We then beat Fulham 2-1 thanks to 2 goals from Delph, who's had a fantastic season for us, I must say. And we've just lost 3-1 against Man United. Very tough team, of course, and they are top of the table. So this is what the table looks like. I'll just show you properly. We are in 5th place, 2 points off the Champions League places. There's still 11 games to go this season in the league. We could probably finish as high as 3rd, but I don't think we will. I think 4th is the best we can do. I kind of feel like 5th is the lowest we'll finish unless we completely slump because of the Europa League, which I guess is possible. So this is the team I'm going with to take on FC Cluj. I think that's how it's pronounced. It says FC CFR 1907 Cluj. That's the full name for the Romanian team. But they have played in the Champions League, haven't they, in recent years? I feel like they have. I might be wrong. But I like the colours. It's a nice colour. Burgundy. Nice burgundy colour. I do like a good burgundy colour. Or maroon. Let's go for that. It hasn't actually worked. We're playing away from home today in this first leg, hoping to get a decent enough score so I don't need to worry so much about the home leg. I'm probably going to... if it's close, then I'll probably put out a weaker team against Fulham. If not, I'll probably rotate anyway over the next 3 games because it's a long old season when you're playing in the Europa League, I must say. Really long. By the way, yesterday in fact, at the time of uploading this, it would be yesterday, yes, I have released a top 5 moments of Regen Rovers Series 1. Go and check that out, please, if you're a Regen Rovers fan, maybe to reminisce, or if you're new to the Regen Rovers idea. It's a great video to watch just to get an overview of what that first series was all about before the start of my FM19 series. As we attack early on, and Bamford, I don't know how that didn't go in. It came off the post, possibly twice, I'm not entirely sure, it was very fast. But he hasn't managed to find the back of the net early on in this game. It's really warm today. It's... I think it's about 21 Celsius and it's unexpected. I've shut myself in to record, shut all the sounds out, shut all the light out as I smash my hand on my desk. And it's just hot. I'm boiling. As Bamford can't quite open the screen. He's had 2 clear-cut chances now. We've had a half chance as well and we haven't managed to score. We need to take those opportunities in Europe. We have dominated Europe so far. We've won all 6 games, of course, comfortably as well. So I'm hoping for more of the same in this first knockout round. It will get progressively harder as we progress through the competition. As long as we do progress through the competition, we could, of course, lose this. You never know. Fabio up the pitch looking for Bamford. All by himself, charging forwards. Then has a shot. What a goal! I was not expecting that. I thought it was going to be one of those wild efforts that just flies to the corner flag. But he smashed in. What a finish from Patrick Bamford. He is our main man this season up front. Last year it was all about Solanke. Had a really good season, but Bamford is, He's scored plenty of goals in Europe, and he has improved in the league as well. So I know there was someone that was saying I should start Bamford. You're right, because he has been really good lately. Solanke's been good, just not quite as good as Bamford. Here's Janssen to Piatti. Piatti, oh, lovely stuff. And Delph has been sensational as well. What a signing he's been. He's been brilliant as the Mazzara. He scored plenty of goals for us as well. And he's our captain as well. He's, you know, the weight is on his shoulders, but he's carrying it. He's able to carry that weight brilliantly. But lovely little, oh, look at that. Piatti, skip round that man. And then Delph, boom, easy finish at the back post. Let's just praise the lads, because that has been a good start. Bamford missed a couple opportunities, but then he scored an absolute blinder. Delph has put us 2-0 up, and we're looking to get a third here, although they have cleared. But Janssen steps in, and I don't know why we're not running after the ball there, but they're looking to get a goal back here. Here they come. Oh, Janssen steps in. Saiz now can't find his man, but it's back to him now. Delph through, looking for... I mean, the passing's not brilliant here, I must say. Fabio should mop that up. He does. He's found Fabio and Delph. Into Saiz. Yeah, once again, passing, not great, but this is still a highlight, apparently. Is there going to be a goal for one of the sides? Janssen heads that away. He's in the way of everything. Bamford round the back. Bamford makes it 3. He could have had 4 today, couldn't he? Eventually, that highlight leads to a goal, and the Cluj fans, they're in despair. Look at them. They're all the same. They've all got the same expression. It's hilarious, really. Load of cloned fans. Delph, great ball, over the top. Bamford read it brilliantly, chested down wonderfully, and then poked it past the keeper. They've had one shot. So hopefully I'll be able to put out a weak team in the second leg. Not weak, but weaker. We don't have weak teams. Here's Neto to make it 4. Good save by the keeper. And now Saiz will take the corner. We're a lot more effective from corners these days. Here's Camacho. Finds Janssen. Back to Camacho. We're going to have a shot here. Is this highlight going to fizzle out? Fabio and Delph. We're just sort of playing it around here on the edge of the box, trying to find a way through. Saiz to Piatti. Piatti doesn't know where to go, but he's found Byram. That's a deep cross to the back post, but Neto picks it up. Neto. Why was that a highlight? Here they come, looking to try and get a goal back before half-time. Struggling to get out of their own half, but they've managed to do so now. And this is some nice build-up play from them. This is the first time they've actually been slightly adventurous. But they've given the ball away. Byram into Janssen, to Piatti. Now we're looking for a 4th. There's still 9 minutes till half-time. Saiz into Bamford. This could be quite depressing for the Cluj fans. That's a long ball all the way back to Fabio. Into Saiz. There's so much space for us. Bamford, they've got all their men deep. I think that's the issue. We're getting so much space through Saiz and Delph and Camacho. Here's Neto. To Piatti. Great strike. Lovely goal. Pablo Piatti, my hero from Football Manager 2008, is doing very well for me this season, I must say. He's had a couple injuries, but overall, he's been good. He's scored a few goals, got a few assists. He's been a good inside forward on that right-hand side. Let's look at this again. Then Neto across. Great strike. Easy. I think I'll make a couple changes at half-time. We've got a few yellow cards. There's no point in risking them, is there? Very pleased. I'm going to take Byram off for Berardi. I'm going to take Saiz off for Lewis Baker. Berardi very, very rarely plays right back. He's a centre-back for me these days. He's my kind of my third choice centre-back, to be honest. Here's Baker to the back post. Piatti heads it, and he sneaks it in for 5-0. We are finding Europe so easy. Guys, give us a challenge. I don't know why I've encouraged my players. We're winning 5-0. That was the wrong shout to do. Half an hour to go. They're looking to get a consolation goal. We've got 5 away goals, for goodness sakes. Here's Bamford leading the charge. He runs quite strangely, I must say. Here's Piatti. We've got Berardi on the overlap. That's taken out 3 players. What is their defending all about? Berardi into the box for Baker to make it 6. Wow, this is pretty ridiculous now. I'm going to... Do I take anyone? I'm not going to make another sub yet. There's no need to. Just in case of an injury, we'll leave that sub for now. This has been fun. Really fun. It looks like they're going to get it... No, they still can't get a goal somehow. That looked like a gilt-edged opportunity. Free kick. Lewis Baker. That's dreadful, Lewis. What are you doing? What is this highlight? I can't see where the ball it finally it's moved. The camera angle took half an hour to move. Here's Camacho. Are we going to get a 7th goal? Fabian Delph. Back to Camacho again. We've not let off, have we? Sometimes you just kind of take it easy in the second half when you're winning by such a big scoreline. What's Piatti doing? Kovacic, Piatti and Bamford both on hat-tricks, remember. Here is Bamford. He can't quite get his hat-trick. He's already scored 2 hat-tricks in Europe, I think. Corner, Baker easily headed away. Here's Neto. I am playing the home tactic, aren't I? Or am I playing the... I'm playing the away tactic. That might explain why we've been a bit more forceful. Yeah. Well, because it's more attack. It's not quite so hold on to the ball and be patient. It's a bit more forceful. I'm going to make the last change. I'm going to take off. I've got some tired legs out. It doesn't actually matter who I take off. Calvin Phillips is going to come on for Delph for the last few minutes. There we go. 6-0. What a win. Absolutely loved that. I hope you guys did too. It's time to take on Fulham then in the FA Cup 5th round. Of course, this is a competition we could win as well. I'm aiming for the Europa League, but the FA Cup is also possible. I've changed the team quite significantly, as you can see. All the best out there today. Have fun. I know it's an FA Cup 5th round match, which is quite a big match. Chance of getting to the quarterfinals of the Cup. It's always a big day, but I want them to have fun primarily. We are going with the home tactic this time around, trying to control the game. Fulham have signed Aaron Creswell. They've got a good team, Fulham. I don't know where they are in the league, but we played them a couple of games ago, and we won, didn't we? We won. I can't remember. We're playing with the blackcurrant again today, by the way. The purple ball, it's out. Here's Calvin Phillips, back to Click. Click has the shot. Robert, somehow, there's carnage in the box. Absolute carnage. But it is cleared eventually. Gone with Adam Forshaw in the middle, giving him an opportunity. He wanted to be sold in January. I didn't make any signings in January, by the way, as that's a brilliant save by Raya. I didn't want to. I'm happy with the team for the last half a season of this series. Didn't sell anyone. Loaned out a few youngsters. Might have sold a couple youngsters as well. Actually, I can't really remember. But it doesn't actually matter now at this stage. Now that you guys know we're on the homeward run. I'm not sure what I'm talking about. We're coming to the end of the series. That's what I mean to say. Well, this is pretty boring compared to the match against Cluj. Apparently, we've had 12 shots, but we've not seen anything. I might say at half... I mean, why is Forshaw looking complacent? You're meant to be impressing me or other managers to buy you. Surely. Far from pleased. That's stressed out. Come on, Forshaw. I'm going to calmly say, you have the ability. There we go. It's motivated him. First highlight of the second half. First highlight for a long time in this match is Forshaw losing the ball. Here's Kearney playing as an inside forward, I think, today. And that's an opportunity, but Poulsen smashes it over the bar. Do we have replays? I think we have replays, don't we? I don't really fancy a replay. Here's Ayling. We've played so many games. Ayling out wide to Roberts. We've got half an hour to try and either win it or lose it. Here's Masuaku to Click now. Click into Forshaw. Forshaw to Roberts. We've got Masuaku on the overlap. Click. Doesn't look for him though. He's found Solanke instead. And that's not a great ball to Snodgrass. But Masuaku back on the ball. Into the path of Tyler Roberts. That's whistled in, but far too close to the keeper. Phillips into Click. We go again. Click to Snodgrass. Cuts it back to Click. And this is patient build-up play. This is nice. Forshaw. Solanke off the crossbar. Second attempt. It bounced back to the defence. Didn't react. He reacted first. And he scores. Going to make a change, I think. Forshaw's still looking complacent. I'm bringing on Baker. I thought that said David Cameron then. It's David Carmona, not David Cameron. Here's Click. That'd be a turn up for the books, wouldn't it? Click back to Phillips. Into Baker. Finds Click again. I didn't know what to say then. Oh, he's given the ball away. And this is an opportunity for Fulham to equalise. Their striker looks like a slug. I mean, he was running so slow. Not looks like a slug. He was running like a slug. Slugs don't really run, do they? They kind of slither. Do they even slither? They just sort of sludge. Here's Phillips to Click. I mean, what's the word for a moving slug, I suppose, the technical term? As Solanke makes it 2-0. Nice finish from him. I mean, he's trying to prove to me that he should be the first choice. It's a big old battle between him and Bamford at the moment. I'm going to make another change. Phillips is going to come off for Balati. He's only played about 3 games this season. He's not registered for Europe. But we'll give him some game time. It's been quite comfortable, really. 18 shots to their 11. We've not created a clear-cut chance, but I mean, the first half is boring. Solanke gets a hat-trick. That's good to see. Lost my voice there for a second. Not getting very excited about that, am I? But, you know, it's just a standard win for us, really. Not being troubled. I will take him off now. He's got his hat-trick. I'll throw on Bamford, see if he can get a goal in the last few minutes and impress me. I think Solanke will play in the second leg against Cluj. We'll give him a chance to impress once again as Berardi's going to get sent off. What are you doing there, son? He felt like he just had to stop Mitrovic, but he's going to be suspended now. Or I move Belatti to centre-back, I think, if it lets me. He can move there. Klick can go back. Snodgrass can go into the middle. And we'll just hang on. I mean, we've got 3 goals. We should be able to hang on, surely. Fulham, they are on the attack. They've got 5 minutes to try and get back into this game. It would be a bit of a miracle if they can. But when you're down to 10 men, you never know. But here's Bamford. We're looking to get a 4th. Bamford all by himself. Bamford to Baker to Roberts. Tyler Roberts. Oh, I thought that was going in, but he slides it wide. He's played well today. 7.9. He's got an assist. 8.0 now, in fact. Solanke's the star man, though, today, isn't he? And it looks like we're going to win 3-0, despite going down to 10 men for the last few minutes. Snodgrass holds up the play. Final whistle. Good win. 9 goals today already. We're going to have to play our rivals Chelsea in the quarter-final, though, unfortunately. That's going to be really tough. But you never know. We might be able to get through, and then we'll be at Wembley, and anything can happen. Anything can happen in the Cup. I've made a couple changes for the home leg against Cluj. Then Neto's come into the team. Baker's also come into the team. Couple changes on the bench, but it's pretty much the team that beat Fulham. Giving a run out to some of the second string players. Solanke looking to add to his hat-trick, of course. Let's go for that. That's motivated Raya, who had a good game. He made a couple good saves, didn't he? Against Fulham. Let's get on with this. I don't think I've done player instructions. Never mind. Let's hope it's good enough. We thrashed them 6-0. It doesn't really matter if we lose, but it would be nice to keep our 100% winning record in the Europa League going and add to our 9 goals today, of course. First highlight of the game after 23 minutes. They've not had a shot. We've had 4, but there's been nothing to shout about. They've actually had more possession than us. Here's Phillips into Solanke. Round the corner. Well, not round the corner. Out wide to Neto. Neto with that burst of pace. Back post cross. Baker makes it 1-0. Great header down from Solanke as well. Today's been easy, hasn't it? But it's been fun. I like scoring goals. I like winning. I do want a bit of a challenge, though. Most of our other episodes have had challenging matches against the big Premier League teams, of course, and usually we've lost them, to be honest. Here's Snodgrass to Baker. Looking for a second. He's found Neto, though. Neto into Klick. Klick, Snodgrass. Nice play. Neto just wide. Another highlight. 5 minutes till half-time. Calvin Phillips into Baker. Through to Klick. Klick can hit them, and he does, and it's a great strike from Mateusz Klick. 2-0. Let's look at this again. Phillips into all the midfield trio involved in this goal, but it's a great strike from Klick. Keeper got hands to it, but couldn't keep it out. Got some complacent-looking players out there, understandably so, I suppose. We're 8-0 up on aggregate at half-time of this second leg. I'm passionately going to say, let's go for that. That's just to keep them a little bit motivated. Remember, this is a second-string team. They need to be trying to impress me to get into that first team. Not all of them are second string. Neto, of course, is first choice. Corner. Baker. Back to the edge of the box for Klick. Trying to find space, but he's played it out wide to Baker again. Now Calvin Phillips hits it. Oh, good effort. Tipped over the bar. Calvin Phillips doesn't score goals. It'd be nice if he could get one. But he's going to take this corner. And is he going to whip it in? No, he's played it short to Klick. On the edge of the box. Now Neto. Neto. Come on! Well, that's dreadful from Neto. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to bring... Shall I bring Phillips off? I might take Baker off. He's got the goal. He's played very well. But I'm going to bring on Delph for the yellow-carded Baker. Here we go. Here is Delph. Is he going to have a crack? Nope. He's found Neto. Neto turns and... Oh, what an effort off the post. I want more goals. We want more goals. He scored 11 today. 11 without reply. Are we going to keep a clean sheet? Here's Liam Cooper to Berardi. Back to Raya. Great ball to Masuaku. Just so nonchalant. We're taking the mickey out of this team, aren't we? Here's Solanke. Can't quite score. I'm going to take him off, actually, for Bamford. Free kick. Calvin Phillips lines one up. Back to Delph. Manages to keep it in play, but unfortunately can't knock it into the box. But here's Masuaku. Tackled by his own man. Snodgrass. Snodgrass tackled. That's poor. I was hoping to get another goal there, but we've still got a chance. Phillips into Snodgrass to Click. Where's he going? I don't think he knows. He's driving to the byline. Bamford! Nope, Snodgrass tackled. Are we going to have an actual attempt on target here in this highlight? Click to Calvin Phillips. We're good at recycling possession, aren't we? Ayling into Click. Good ball to the back post for Neto. He gets his goal. He's deserved that. 3-0. I'm going to make my last change. I'll probably bring him off for Piatti. Rest him for the weekend. I don't know who we're playing in the league. I've got no idea. Oh, Piatti's got injured. Just a bruised ankle. He'll be fine. Put some Vaseline on it. Vaseline's the answer to everything. It's Phillips. Back to Ayling. Looking to get a fourth before the end of this match. Click's been tackled. I'd love to keep the clean sheet as well. To say we've scored 12 goals without conceding today. That would be amazing. Here's Piatti with his injured, Vaselined up ankle. Cooper. Back to Raya. We're so good. We're so good to watch as well. Oh, this tactic. I've loved it. I mean, against the really good teams, we do struggle a bit. But if we had slightly better players, then I don't think we would. This tactic is insane. Snodgrass. And I just put it together quite randomly. I didn't really think about it. I've tweaked it. But, Delph, great goal. 4-0. We're so good. 13th goal of the day. 10-0 up on aggregate as well. Maybe I should take Piatti off. Kind of makes sense. No needs risking him. Is Snodgrass. Looking to get a fifth here before the end of the match. Ayling to Click. Into Delph. To Bamford. Hits him on the back though. And we've got no winger down that left-hand side. But with 30 seconds to go, surely we can hang on for a third clean sheet in a row. That's not a great ball actually. But Phillips steps in. Thank you for watching today's episode, guys. Please leave a like if you haven't done so already. That'd be very much appreciated. It's Delph. Oh, we do get a fifth. What a bizarre goal as well. Delph hits the post and Bamford gets his goal. 11-0 on aggregate. Wait, what's that? 14 goals today without reply. That is insane. This is the most convincing episode of the series, of any series I've made, I think. I don't think I've ever managed to do this before. Truly phenomenal. Next episode then will be, I think, the second knockout round of the Europa League. There's an extra round in there compared to the Champions League, so that's going to be the next episode. I hope you're looking forward to it. But until next time, let's just check actually the schedule. It's going to be very soon. I've only got 2 Premier League games. In fact, I might not play the first one and we'll play the second leg because otherwise, we'll see. But the next episode is going to be very soon. Until next time, enjoy Football Manager, enjoy the rest of your day. See you very soon.